about her incredible journey from Baramukhiya village in Golaghat to Tokyo podium, we have with us Poonam Beniwal, the Sports Authority of India High Performance Manager for Boxing. I'll also be joined by Prarthana Hazarika, who saw her grow from a budding star to an Olympian. Also with me on the show is badminton coach Vimal Kumar to talk about incredible PV Sindhu, who's perhaps on her way to a second Olympic medal. Let me start with Poonam. Poonam, the way you saw her box today, what do you make of it? Do you think that, she says that bronze is not good enough, she wants to go for the gold, and how realistic are her chances?
Today's win has made her a bit confident about the winning the gold. As far as today's match is concerned, Lavlina was boxing, very calmly and confidently. She has a strategy in her mind. Chinese Taipei boxer decided, like she was thinking it is for granted, the Chinese Taipei boxer, because she has beaten the Lavlina in World Championships 2018 held in New Delhi. But Lavlina was having the strategy in her mind. She was, a taller boxer, and she just maintained the gap. She boxed in all the ranges. She did not allow the Taipei boxer to enter in her range. And Taipei boxer was today, she was bit fighting, not boxing.
Right.
So she was clinching, and then Lavlina took the very good advantage of the, ring craft.
And, talking about her ring craft, would you say what really impressed everyone today was her calm, because she was allowing the opponent to attack and she was holding back till the time it was time for her to pull some punches. It was her composure that really stood out for me. What about you?
She had worked a lot on the psychology. She has been hard-working boxer since the juniors and youth level. She won the 2 medals in World Championships and Asian Championships. And as far as today's opponent was concerned, she has planned a strategy that she's a rusher boxer. She will come in my ranges and I will do the footwork, go in the outside range and come in back. And she did it fabulously. One can say she was playing with mind. Even during the intervals as well, the coach was telling her, like, you are playing for India. She was having the strategy. She just needed that motivation and she did it.
Right. That's a very interesting point that you make, that she was playing with the opponent's mind. And let me take that question over to Vimal Kumar, who's also a high performance coach. You've coached Olympic medalists. Vimal, tell me, when an athlete is in that zone, do you think it is realistic to expect a gold medal from her?
No, I think in India, we go a little overboard, because we want a medal at any cost. So, because we don't have many doing well at the highest level. So when somebody does well, we put so much pressure on them, and that's very natural. And of course, cricketers are capable, because they go through it on a regular basis. But unlike in other disciplines, it is very tough. But many of them are coping well, and some really disappoint, and but these are things in professional sport. We need to get better, because these are areas neglected by us, and so we think just training and playing is everything, and but there are a lot of other factors involved, and so these things we need to make an impression on the athlete. Also should believe in that, and so it's not easy. So coping with pressure, it is that will be there, and because the entire India is watching all our athletes, and we want that medal, and so it is bound to happen. But some will cope with it better, and some, yes, disappoint us. But it's a process. In my opinion, India is just making a beginning. We have a long way to go in international sport, and so we just go overboard with everything. And but things are getting better. At least our athletes are doing well, and it will happen. We just have to be patient.
That's really heartening to know from you, that you're saying that things are getting better and India is ready to make a big splash. I'm also joined on the show by a very special person, Prarthana Hazarika, who's a sports journalist, but who's seen this young lady grow from the juniors rank to become an Olympic medalist today. Prarthana, tell us, how different is the girl from last from the last World Championship to now, you have seen Lavleena grow into the champion that she is, and a lot of people used to say that she's a very timid girl, but that timidness is perhaps over right now. Prarthana, if you can hear me.
Am I audible, Rika?
Yes, you are audible. Please go on.
Yes. Can I have the question again? Because
the question is basically you've seen her grow from a young teenager who's just made it into the sport to an Olympic medalist, and many people would say that she's a timid girl, she wouldn't react very much, but that timidness is all gone, and her attitude has completely transformed. What do you make of it, the transformation?
Yes, absolutely, Rika. I think a lot of Lavleena's fans and her coaches back home, along with me, we are really surprised and happily surprised that Lavleena's entire body language, her game plan, the way she approaches her opponents has absolutely changed. And I think this is the way she wants to go for the finals and win a gold medal for herself and for her country. She was completely a different person, she never used to react to her wins or her or her losses, even if she loses. But but this time, first round she got a bye. Second round, we saw a different Lavleena. And today, if you have noticed the way she was, encouraging herself, and she was like shouting after she was declared the winner of the bout by 4-1. I think these are the changes that I have seen in Lavleena, and she's a new Lavleena Borgohain, raring to go for the Tokyo Olympics and raring to win a medal for her country.
Prarthana, the other thing is that during this very difficult period that all the athletes had, she particularly had it tough because she also had COVID. She missed the foreign training that the other boxers were sent for. Could you take us through that period she went through? And she, I believe, completely dissociated from the rest of the world and even didn't travel home.
Yes, Rika, here I would take a few minutes to share a very, very small and a very personal conversation between me and Lavleena during lockdown in 2020 when she first qualified in a Jordan tournament for Tokyo Olympics. That's the period when the entire country and the whole world started, lockdown. That was way back in 2020, February end to March 1st. And then she came back home. She was at her hometown, Golaghat, Borpathar. And then, she had a lot of personal problems. Her mother was not doing well. She was having financial issues. As you know, she comes from a very humble background. And not many people know about this particular incident when she was running from pillar to post, looking for financial aid to go for a major surgery of her mother. And she is extremely close to her mother. So that was the time when she said, Pratnabha, I think, that year she got Arjuna Award, and she said, thank God I got an Arjuna Award, Pratnabha. I'm going to use this money for my mom's surgery. So these were the financial issues going on. There was a lot of turmoil going around her. She was running from one hospital to the other dispensary in Golaghat. As you know, it doesn't have a lot of, good medical
facility,
dispensaries there. And then, all of a sudden, her mother had to go for this major surgery. She was down with COVID. This whole episode, this personal turmoil, she was not being able to train properly. She was back home in a pedicure. She was training with her father. So these are the factors that made her very tough. And this is what
and perhaps very strong as well.
I have to win this medal for my family, for myself. So this is how she's changed herself, and a lot of meditation and yoga has really helped her develop what she is today.
Right, she's been talking about that during the press conference. Vimal, would you say that she's the next biggest star in Indian sporting firmament?
I think you people will make her out now, definitely, for sure. That is, but it is required, and these sort of cases we need to have that importance needs to be given, and it is good. But my other thing is, we are already going little overboard and saying that she has already won a bronze medal. but that's not the point. You should allow her to compete tomorrow. She's not finished yet, and and everybody, including her team, everybody should be just focused on doing that job. Tomorrow, that's the most crucial one, and then the celebrations can happen later. And so that's a space we need to give her, and I'm sure she can do well, definitely.
Right, we have to give her that space now and allow her to go away and win the gold medal for India.